The DJI Mic 2s, let's get into it. So basically, everyone knows audio can make or break your video. Anyone would much rather watch a lower resolution video, say 1080p with really good audio where you can understand everything and what's going on in the video, rather than a 4K, 8K video but the audio is all clipped out and janky and shot, you know. So why I think you should invest in the DJI Mic 2, and I'm also going to speak a little bit on the DJI Mic Minis now that they're out, because the price point is so affordable. You know, these are, I'm just going to say it right now, $350, I'm pretty sure. So it is some chunk of change, but at the same time, like, you are investing. If you're serious about making content for social media, YouTube, whatever it is, I think investing in good audio, because I'm about to show you some differences between, you know, here I'm talking into the DJI Mic 2. Now let me turn this thing off. Now I'm talking right now with the built-in mic. It is a big difference, you know, especially if I walk outside right now. It's kind of windy, so I'm using the built-in mic. It doesn't sound as good. And I'm saying that because I've heard both. I filmed with both, and using one of these is so much better. Now these connect via Bluetooth or with the receiver that's included inside the package you get. Now when you hook this thing up to the DJI ecosystem, so you have a DJI Action 5 just like I do, it is basically Bluetooth, but they call it Osmo Audio. Yeah, Osmo Audio, that's what DJI calls it. It's supposed to be better than Bluetooth. It's kind of like the protocol Apple uses. That's why the whole Apple ecosystem works so seamlessly together. That's kind of how, I guess, in the same analogy, kind of like the same thing with DJI with the DJI mics, right? It works a little bit better. Yes, I'm in a different shirt. I accidentally deleted one of the clips permanently. My fault. I'm done. But yeah, DJI, like, these mics are amazing. You can go Rode mic if you want, but obviously, like I said, the ecosystem, use a DJI mic or DJI Action 5 camera. They're drones, whatever it is. Like, dude, they're coming up. Insta360 is making their way up too. The X5 just came out, badass camera. I'll get that soon. I'm definitely gonna buy that soon to make a review on that. Anywho, definitely recommend mics. You need good audio. I'm just gonna probably be really redundant with that this whole video. Also, in the Mic Minis came out recently. Great price point, $169. You know, you get two microphones in the receiver, and they're smaller. Sure, they're lighter. Like, I can go over the weight or whatever. I think this is 28 grams. The Mic Mini's 10 grams. Woo. They're small. They work well. And I don't ever see how weight would be an actual problem if you're using microphones. There are a couple of differences, though. And one is where you plug the wind muff into these is an actual auxiliary port where you can plug in a lavalier microphone, so you can have this by your waist or wherever you want out of sight, and you can use one of those cords with the little freaking microphone on it, you know what I mean? DJI Mic Mini, you can't do that. I go over it back in the old clip, so let's just jump back to the other clip. So yeah, the difference between the DJI Mic 2 and the Mic Mini with the Bluetooth setting, the DJI Mic 2 is rated at 250 meters, while the DJI Mic Mini is somehow rated at 450 meters through Bluetooth, okay? You know, I don't have the Mic Minis on me, but I will put this one to the test. But also a downside from getting the Mic Minis over this is you don't get 32-bit float recording. So if you're into that, and if you don't know what that is, 32-bit float recording just films in a higher dynamic range, all right? It cuts down the peaks. Say if I'm like whispering into the microphone or I'm talking really loudly, it keeps it in the same pitch range. And also, so for the DJI Mic 2s, come standard, you get the clip attachment. You also get the magnetic attachment. Magnetic both sides. Clip it on your shirt. Boom. It's a pretty strong magnet, so it does really well. Also, there's noise canceling on these. So if you go and press this power button right here, it turns the turns the light from blue to yellowish green. And this is supposed to noise cancel. So say I'm out in a big crowd outside, it'll do its best to cut out outside background noise and just focus on yourself. So I recommend this when, you know, maybe you're in a noisy place and you want to get your thing talking, but get your talking shot without too many, you know, noise distractions. Or you can go back to normal blue, say you want to film like some environmental shots. So there's a difference between mono and stereo recording. So mono you would want to use for head talking shots like this. Stereo you want to use if you want to like do ASMR or outside filming or recording leaves crinkling or the wind blowing and you want to get that sound in your video. So just know the difference between mono and stereo, okay? So I say that's enough talking. I think we should just get outside and do some testing. So let's go. So right now I'm recording this video on the DJI Action 5 Pro, hooked up with the DJI mic 2s through Osmo audio, Bluetooth, whatever. I'm not using the receiver, right? So I'm gonna set my camera right here and I'm just gonna start walking away. Now hopefully this thing doesn't tip over because it's kind of a couple gusts of wind going through, but basically this is me just talking, testing. And we'll just see how, no damage, dude. Get a DJI Action 5, bro. I'll leave it linked down in the description. Get one. Just don't leave the selfie stick propped all the way up. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it down. Most stable right there. No scratches at all. We're good. So I'm gonna walk away and let me know at what point does the audio start clipping out. I'll turn around, face, talking, testing, talking. So we'll see. I have no one checking the sound waves or the little green bar that goes up and down and see if the audio's going. But I'm just guessing here, so I'll find out in the post-production process of this video. So I'm way back here. I don't know if it's still clear, but I'm about, I'd say at least 100 feet away from my truck now. And I'll just walk. Okay, so assuming the audio recording kind of clipped out toward the end of that street, I think I was 150 feet away, or ish, away from the camera. So yeah, this thing's awesome. Sure, I can get into the weight and the decibels and the dynamic range of each, but I don't really think that's so much important unless you're like an audiophile. So I mean, these things are dope. This weighs like 25 grams. The DJI Mic Minis weighs like 10 grams or something like that. It's not that important. They're both light, they're both small. Me personally, I think the Mic Minis, because they're smaller, I'll lose them somehow. I don't know, I'll drop them and I don't know. But yeah, I think these mics are awesome. Like I said, here's me talking through it. And here's me talking without it, okay? So like if I walk back here, these mics are all right, built-in ones, but if I'm over here, you're gonna get the echoing, you're gonna get the obvious stuff you get when you walk away from a microphone, right? Let's go over a little bit of a list of the features you get in the DJI Mic 2s. So you get wireless technology, digital 2.4 gigahertz. The radio frequency band is 2400 to 2483.5 megahertz. Modulation is GFSK. Max operating range is 820.2 feet or 250 meters line of sight. Encryption is proprietary. Built-in recorder, yes. On transmitter. Timecode support, negative. Mobile app compatibility, yes. DJI Mimo for Android and iOS. So you can do Bluetooth to your phone, or you can plug in the little receiver to your Android or iPhone. It comes with both adapters. The weight is 28 grams. The battery type is Li-ion. Charging time is about 70 minutes. Operating time, it says about 11 or 12 hours. You can just like have these things on clip to you and they won't die, which is freaking awesome. But yeah, you need these microphones. Whether you're trying to just do interviews, it comes with two, right? So you can hook both up at the same time. You can have interviews. You can do ASMR if you're into that little snappy stuff. Yeah, anything you want to do. To make it easy for you, I leave everything I use personally down in the description below when it comes to DJI mics, or you want the Mic Minis, I'll leave those two linked down below. The DJI Action Camera 5, Action whatever, Osmo 5. All my lights I use, all my whole office little freaking thing right here. All this stuff, looking to upgrade your office or anything, and you trust my judgment on some stuff, click the link down below, dude. Freaking let's go. And anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe, please hit like. It means the world to me if you guys do. Leave a comment on what you liked about the video. And until the next video comes out, have a good one.